Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of Battletech. We are, I believe, around Detroit, the planet of Detroit, and we're trying to figure out what we want to do here. So, I'm thinking that when you travel, it tends to take a lot of time, and time is money because we have loans to pay off. So I'm actually going to do these two missions, or at least one of them, here on Detroit, try and get some salvage going too. They both have pretty solid salvage rights, so I'm definitely going to be picking those up, or at least this one, which this one is a, it's like a it's a defense mission. So actually I should take a look. We operate a BattleMech repair facility on Detroit. This base is critical to our mech operations in the system, and we believe that Merrick forces are planning an assault. We'd like you to protect the facility, and if an attack comes, hold off the assault until our forces can arrive to relieve you. Sounds like fun. I am... That's a big difference for 3 scrap that I don't get to choose. Yeah, I'm gonna go for middle of the road here. This is kind of rough. Like, that's crazy. Like, to get 3 more salvage that I don't get to pick, I have to give up almost half of the pay. So that's not happening. Alright, we got Shadowhawk, Vindicator, Blackjack, Panther, and the same loadout. I see very little reason to change this. Let's head on in. Oh, that's interesting. Certain weapons will automatically fire after doing a melee attack. So you could, like, buff up your melee ability by just coating your entire mech in small lasers and flamers or machine guns or something. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, our comment for this mission is they're putting us between the hammer and the anvil, Commander. A mech repair facility is a juicy target. Sounds fine to me. We could use a little bit more of a challenge, and we're still talking about one skull, half skull here anyway, so I don't expect it to be too difficult. Probably we're gonna light people up, which is that's the preferred situation here. As expected, it looks like this security duty is about to get hot. Cool. Tracking multiple incoming hostiles, unknown types. They're coming from the north. Hold the base, keep the buildings upright, then we get paid. Sounds good to me. You're a sniper, if I'm not mistaken, so why don't you post up kind of on this hill? Glitch is also, I think, a sniper.
Don't need to tell me twice.
I want to use my jump jets because I don't trust myself not to jump, like, damage the buildings. Yeah, I did damage a building. Thankfully, I don't think it's a critical one, but just the same, not really thrilled about that.
On my way.
We're a very long-range team. The Blackjack is the only one that's kind of mid-range. All the other two are, I mean, they can do mid-range just as well, but, you know, PPC and the autocannons are kind of long-range. Or mid to long-range, I guess, let's say. We got a mech coming in here. Are you going to come into view? Nope, just barely not.
Give him everything you've got.
Alright, we're in combat.
What do you need?
You can't really do a whole lot.
Heading out.
Pop up here. Just brace. Now they get 3 turns here, which I'm not super happy about. Locust, that should be an easy kill. Got it way up on us really quick. Wow, that's... How are you still moving? Spider, also an easy kill. I should probably respect these more than I am. This will be like a... Oh, commando. Uh-oh. Good miss. The commando needs to die. I mean, they all need to die, but the commando scares me in particular.
Ready for orders.
Alright, now we get to light him up. That's not great. That's really bad. What about this target? That's a little better. No, that's not a little better. What the hell? Guess we fire at the commando. Okay, the commando took a lot more damage a lot more quickly than I expected. Okay, so I think this rock might block our... we can't move that guy anyway. What do you got? You actually kind of don't have a shot on anyone.
Moving out.
Yeah, light him up.
Here we go.
That didn't do as much as I would have liked. I think we move up just a tiny bit and then light up the spider.
All weapons committed.
Nothing? Seriously? Wow. That was a pretty trash turn. The locust is running away, that's hilarious. Not even taking a shot, huh?
Receiving you.
Alright, you need to get an angle here.
Locked on.
This is a good angle for us. That was a hell of a shot. Nicely done. Medusa's doing good work for us. That's, yeah, fantastic. Shoot at me all day, just don't hit the buildings. As long as you don't hit the buildings, I'm thrilled. This guy's like toast. He's lost both arms. He may not even have any weapons yet. I should actually take a look. What do you even have? Oops. Can I not? There we go. I don't think he has any weapons left. I think he's melee only at this point, so... Not that either... To be honest with you, none of these are really much of a threat. Why don't you just go punch the crap out of this dude?
Coordinates received.
I see little reason not to just do this.
Go toe to toe.
Right leg destroyed, that's a knockdown. I think I'm probably going to do the same to the locust. Just get up on this hill and just give him hell. Probably the locust, right? Yeah. That did nothing. Well, I'm disappointed. And just go punch the crap out of this guy. I don't see any reason to take this slow. We want to move up a bit anyway, because if there's more that spawn, we want to be in the area further ahead so that we can intercept them prior to their arrival at the mech repair base. What is this thing even doing, honestly? You gonna take a shot at the base? No? Alright.
I'm hit.
That's cute. Our pilot banged her head. Really? You don't have a shot from there. Here you go.
Copy that.
Get on in there.
Locking in.
Bye-bye! It was nice knowing you. Alright. We're good. That's clear until more drop. It looks like there's one left. Oh, right, this Joker.
Leaving on you, Commander.
Step on him. Seriously? You're not... That didn't kill him. Oh, that's adorable. You bothered getting back up. You should be ejecting right now if you know what's good for you. Oh, adorable. Oh, I can't. Okay, well... I don't know why I keep trying to shoot with this guy. Like, the blackjack seems kind of crappy for anything that doesn't use the autocannons. But, okay, it killed it. I was gonna really complain if that didn't take it out.
Destroyed.
I think we're done. Oh no, there's gonna be more. Alright. I don't know why the game's like trying to decide if I'm done or not. There we go. That was weird. Okay, it's a 4. Did I have any indication of where... Ooh, that's not good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a jump jet.
Here we go.
You gotta get in there, bud. That's a little unfair, right? How'd he get so close so fast? He's gonna shoot it right away. That's cheating, if you ask me. I guess they want to force me to fight on the... on that spot. These guys shouldn't manage to get too close, but... The reason I'm talking about not, or maybe not, doing the other mission, by the way, is because it is an escort mission, which pretty much everyone justifiably, I think, dislikes most of the time in video games. They're kind of annoying. So I probably won't be doing that. But we'll see. I don't know how bad they are in this game. I just don't really think we need to do it and keep waiting on the story mission. We should just go for the story mission.
Waiting for orders.
This sucks for her. Like, I don't know what she's supposed to do here.
Sprinting.
Yeah. Well, we're out of position. We might lose a building because of this crap, which is stupid. I feel like that thing should have more health than it does, but whatever.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates.
Think this will give me a better chance to hit? Nope.
Acknowledged.
Great. I wish that was a little bit more clear, or at least something that you could kind of reverse if you messed up and you wanted it to be done differently. Yeah, okay, this is good. Go ahead, shoot me with a flamethrower.
Commander.
How was that a hit? I don't know. We're getting really unlucky with these pilot injuries. Kind of feel like maybe calling bullshit on these, but what are you gonna do? Get in there, take your shot.
Engaging target.
That did a little. It tickled him some. I probably should have used the autocannons. I forgot I still have those turned off. Whatever.
Good to go.
I mean... I feel like we should move Behemoth first. Oh yeah.
On the move.
I think I can shoot from here. I'm not entirely sure how this works.
On it.
Okay, it works. Tell me you killed him. Nope, alright. Good. I think we win anyway, even if we don't defend them all. Even if some of them get destroyed, we're still okay.
Waiting for
It's not entirely clear how any of that works.
pedal to the metal.
I'm worried that we're gonna get flanked again. It's the puny little tanks. They're so annoying. Why are you shooting that one? Pick another building. You guys are being dicks. It's very rude.
Commander.
Yeah, you know, screw this guy. Let's go punch him in the face. Yeah, that worked. They look like a frickin' karate move there. Yeah, you better run. No arms. Still has flamethrowers and machine guns, which just tickle mostly. If I was using a lot of energy weapons, it might be an issue, but that's definitely not a thing that we're doing. Alright, we want to finish this guy. What do we got from medium range? If I... It's going to be short range. What if I want medium range? There we go, that's perfect. I think the autocannons are better at medium to long range. Maybe I want to go for the tank. Because the fire starter's not really a threat, to be completely honest with you. At this point, it's got machine guns and flamers, it looks like, and I don't really think either one of those is a significant issue for us here. We just gotta be patient. See, that doesn't even matter.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And honestly, the more that they move up, the more they're just kind of inviting the face-wrecking sniping abilities that we have. Probably go for that one. I think this is the one that hasn't moved yet.
Firing on target.
Yeah. You don't... Tanks don't fare well against PPCs. That's just a fact of life. Nothing they're gonna do is gonna change that. So I think now we go for the fire starter. But it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. Either one's fine. Firestarter moves first, though, so if we take him out, we guarantee we have a better shot at not taking any further hits of any kind. Really? Really, though? You didn't kill that dude? I didn't... Why does he get to go first? What the hell? Oh, I mean, I guess it rotates. I don't know what the hell's going on. You're fine, dude. Calm down.
Orders.
Let's go punk the tank. Don't even bother with the PPC. No one cares. Just kick it. It's a tank. You can kick it. I mean, you didn't kick it, but technically you did kick it. I don't know.
Vehicle trashed.
No, they're wasted. Unless we get... I don't think... Based on the turns, I don't think we're getting hit again. I think this is it. Just punch him. No need to make this any more complex than it has to be. GG.
Tango down.
There was a cute little lance. Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position.
Mission success.
Of course it was successful. How could we be unsuccessful? Alright. 10% bonus. No damage. We have some injuries, but none of it matters, really. Alright, what do we want here? I could go for any number of things. I think the commando's the big one. And then I might go for a weapon. But we're probably going to get a bunch of weapons anyway, because we are getting a whole bunch of, like... We're getting 8 more, or 6 more maybe, I don't know. So I think you probably take the Firestarter salvage, because I think that's a little bit better of a mech than the Locust or Spider. And then we got LRM, 2 small lasers, an SRM, and 2 jump jets. That's fine. That's an okay payout. I think that's about as good as we could have hoped for. There wasn't really all that much from a salvage standpoint that was particularly appetizing. Even the Commando, I think, is a fairly light mech. Again, I mentioned it before, but the Commando is from, well, it's not from, but it's in the intro to MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, which I highly recommend you watch, alongside the intro to MechWarrior 2, both of which are fantastic and large parts of my childhood. So yeah, this one's a convoy escort mission. I don't like that. So let's just do the story mission here. We're gonna travel. We don't have any repair to do. I don't think we have to set anyone to rest. They just heal over time. And we just wait. I don't know how much you guys know about this. I talk about it occasionally, but I talk about her more on stream because she actually participates in stream. Well, not she's in chat for streams. My girlfriend is in the Philippines right now. She's visiting family, and then she's going to go to Japan, where she has more family. So, but also, you know, touristy stuff, I'm sure, even though she was actually born in Japan. But I'm sure there's still, basically, because she doesn't live there anymore, there's touristy stuff she wants to do. So apparently one of her aunts just asked her if we were married because we're living together, which I understand is like a cultural... I don't know if that's really a Filipino culture thing. It might be a Catholic thing, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're not married yet. I think we both kind of agree that that's an inevitable eventuality. We fully expect to get married, it's just not really planned for a particular date or anything. But yeah, just amusing little anecdote while we're traveling there. Anyway, we've arrived at Bellerophon, ready to proceed with our current contract. Hell yeah, let's do it. Don't think we have anything else to do? Actually, 2 of my pilots might be out of action, but if I remember this correctly, I don't really have to do anything. Mr. Oliveira, thank you for honoring my request to meet. I am Anna Marie Centrella. You've heard of my family, I'm sure. Lady Centrella, this is a surprise. I wouldn't expect a member of the Canopian royal family to even know who we are, let alone approach us in such a non-traditional manner. This isn't a traditional contract, and I don't need Comstar asking questions. Besides, there's no reason to involve the Mercenary Review Board. I already know that I want to hire you. Have I piqued your interest, Commander Jensen? Which is me. My interest, sure, but I need to hear details before I'm willing to commit to anything. I think that's the appropriate response. Of course, Commander, I'd expect nothing less. The job that I have for you is relatively simple. I need you to recover something for me, and I need it done quietly. In exchange for your services, I will pay down the interest on your rather sizable loans, and buy you the breathing room you've been looking for. Fair deal, won't you say? How do you know about... You know what? It doesn't matter. Just tell us what we're supposed to be recovering. This. Some kind of crash ship. Lady Centralla's image is replaced on screen by a grainy photograph of an enormous grounded dropship. Ramshackle structures cling to it like barnacles. She's a derelict vessel in Argo, one of the only 2 ever made. For over 200 years she's been lying in state on Axelis, a pirate moon in the heart of the frontier. I want her, and you're gonna bring her to me. Yeah, and how exactly are we supposed to do that? I mean, that's a big ship, and she looks half cannibalized for parts. Look, you can see her ribs in the photo. I'm as enthusiastic about money as the next guy, but I'm a mech tech, not an aerospace engineer. I'll be damned if I can get that thing flying again. Relax, Mr. Vertanen. I have engineering staff on hand to attend to the Argo. Their leader, Dr. Farah Murad, I think. Farah Murad has built quite a reputation for herself on the frontier. By the way, minor thing. This, to me, and I really, really, really hope I'm not offending anyone by saying this, but based on my experience in my life, that, to me, looks like an Iranian name. I know people named Farah, multiple people named Farah, who are Iranian. There are a surprising number of Iranians in the Bay Area. I've lived with some of my housemates have been Iranian, other friends are Iranian as well. And I grew up with people who were Iranian, and I don't know why, it's weird, like, there's certain, I don't know, maybe this is just how human, I mean, this is a small tangent. I don't know if this is just how humans work and how we do communities, but at different places, I've been in Toronto and I've been in San Jose, basically. It's really interesting to kind of see when you go to different places, like what the communities are, because there's big communities you see, like you're generally going to find, I think, Filipino, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese people pretty much everywhere in significant numbers. Like you can see like I see Vietnamese churches pretty often around here, and I think when I was in Toronto too. But there's also like I lived with some guys from Kazakhstan when I was in Toronto in college, and that was really cool, learning about their country and their culture. A lot of people from Trinidad and Tobago in Toronto, and I've noticed, for whatever reason, a lot of people from Iran, Persians in San Jose, in the Bay Area. So anyway, random aside, that name looks like someone that I would know. Anyway, yeah, she's built quite a reputation for herself on the frontier, in the frontier. And by the way, I think it can be a name from several countries in that region of the world, which is why I was saying I don't want to offend anyone. I know, obviously, Farah from Overwatch is Egyptian. So, I don't know. I would say Egyptian, Iranian, Persian, that whole area could be a lot of different, I don't know if ethnicities is the right word. Cultures, nationalities, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, it's just interesting. You'll find a jump ship waiting for you at Alloway. It will carry you to the Pirate Moon, where you'll clear a path to the crash site. Dr. Murad and her team will go to work on the derelict, and you will protect them until the work is done. This should all be well within your capabilities, unless I've come to the wrong company, of course. You don't work on the frontier without learning how to deal with pirates. We can handle the job, no sweat. Then I can see no reason why you shouldn't accept my offer. Do the job well enough, and there will be more work waiting for you upon your turn. Mr. Oliveira will never find you a better opportunity than the one I'm offering. Commander Jensen, I can promise you that. She isn't wrong, Moose. I've had this weird thing lately. I've been working a lot longer hours. I have this weird thing where when I see Moose, I'm like thinking of my real name, which I have not shared. And I always hesitate saying either one now in almost any setting because I have to stop and think which one is the correct name to use in that setting, because I don't want to go by Moose. I don't want to say, hey guy, it's like, hey, it's Moose, can you help me with this I don't want to say that at work, you know? And obviously I don't want to, if I wanted to use my real name here, I would. So I'm paranoid at this point. Anyway, sorry about the tangents here. We can handle anything you throw at us. I am to prove that on Axelis. Yeah. Talk big. Very good. I'll forward your contract to Mr. Oliveira. Your reputation as a freelancer is well known within the magistracy. I hope that you live up to it. Okay, great. Cool. So that was just a thing. We didn't really do anything, which is good because 2 people are out of action. So let's go ahead and check out the contract. So there's this back at Detroit, but I don't really want to do that. The salvage rights are trash too. Plus, look at this. This pays more money than we have. Oh, well, no. Nearly as much money as we... It'll almost double our money. So it's pretty sweet. Anyway, let's continue on. Gives our guys a chance to heal up too. More dropship travel. Sorry, I kind of used up my, Ooh, extension. Banging noises draw you to shared MechWarrior barracks, where you find Glitch disassembling one of the Leopard's internal walls. There are already several panels neatly stacked beside her. She pauses, then explains there's a few cubic meters of dead space back here and making room so we can stretch without hitting the bunks. As reasonable as this sounds, the banks aren't going to like you modifying their property. Just pay. I don't really care. You look Glitch in the eye, you know how the chain of command works. You have to clear changes like this before you start. It's cleanly done with no hazards. Take a break until I make a decision. During a chat with Darius, you compare the cost of the fines and benefit of the MechWarriors and decide it's worth it. Morale went up. Cool. I like being a nice boss. I've actually I'm not a boss, no one reports to me, but I have been kind of supervising and training a few new hires, and I always try to I make it very clear what I need from them, and then as long as they do that, it's fine. The only time I get testy is when they're like one that did this late. Well, let's deal with this real quick and I'll tell the story. I don't see any issue with these payments, and we'll stick with normal. There's no reason to take negative, and yeah, continue onward. But yeah, the only time I get kind of frustrated is I'm talking to him and checking in on him, and it's like, hey, well, what were you able to complete? And it's like, oh yeah, I did everything. I was like, well, did you do this? And he's like, oh no, I didn't do that. I was like, okay, that you didn't do everything then. You needed to do that, so please go do that now. And it's like, come on, dude. Like, you know what the word everything means. And you know that I gave you that task, so come on. What are you doing? Anyway, we've arrived at Alloway. Ready to proceed with our current contract. Commander, I'm setting a course for Lady Centralla's jump ship. It's strange though. Those moon it's taking us to, Axelis doesn't appear on any of my maps, which leads me to wonder, where exactly are we going? And how do they intend to get us there? Several hours later. That was one hell of a rough ride. My stomach is still doing somersaults. It's because those crazy bastards used a pirate point to get us here. If we'd suffered a misjump, our sour stomach would be the least of your concerns. The leopard could have gotten irreparably mangled. Hell, we could have gotten irreparably mangled. Cautionary holovids they showed us at the academy were the stuff of nightmares. Pirate point is like it's like a jump point that's not standard, so it's like a not unofficial jump point. So I'd imagine it's not like, it doesn't adhere to the safety rules required for a standard jump point. Hellishly difficult to navigate because they tend to be much smaller than standard jump points and also subject to the effects of planetary gravitation. As a result, the odds of suffering a misjump when attempting to use a pirate point are high. Yeah. When did you realize it? As we were on approach to dock with the jump ship, it was way out of position to use any legitimate jump point. Putting two and two together, I could guess what they were going to do. Here's the million C-bill question, Meyer. Why didn't you say anything about this before we jumped? Because it wouldn't have mattered if I had. We couldn't afford to turn down this job. Given the situation, I figured that ignorance was probably bliss. I really like her shirt, by the way. This thing's really cool. It's like a... It's not denim, but it's kind of denim-ish, and it's got a nice gray lower part. Nice colors. I'm jealous of the colors. That's what I'm getting at. I should get a jacket. Actually, dude, I used to have a jacket like that in high school, except it had arms. It was a CCM jacket, which is a hockey equipment manufacturer. I used to wear that every day. In retrospect, it was honestly pretty ugly, but I think if you took those colors, you could do better than what I had. Anyway, we'll talk about this later, Meyer. But for now, what's done is done. We're here, and there's money to be made. Let's focus on the task at hand. Durga's crash site is here, smack dab in the middle of a pirate stronghold. The ship, the stronghold, and everything around it belong to a self-styled bandit queen called Grim Sybil. Her gang is the closest thing that Axelis has to a ruling council. Okay. Grim Sybil, is that supposed to be scary? It sounds like the kind of name you'd choose out of a hat. What do their defenses look like? Patchy at best. I don't think Axelis gets a lot of visitors. They have strong anti-air cover, but little in the way of ground-based defenses. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles, but BattleMech activity looks light. Define light BattleMech activity. Can't put an exact number on it. All I have are surface scans to go on, but from what data I do have, I'd expect the pirates to be able to field a full lance of light BattleMechs, all of them in poor repair. There are mixed reports of something bigger. That'll be Grim Sybil's mech. I don't have any information on tonnage or armament, but given the shape that everything else is on Axelis, I imagine it's being held together with chewing gum and baling wire. That is baling wire, right? That's okay. I thought there was another I in there, but I don't. Maybe I just don't know what baling wire is, which is a reasonable thing to not know, I think. What else do you have on Grim Sybil? Yeah, I had neither. Centralla's intel says that Grim Sybil mostly stays put on Axelis, but she's got at least a dozen pirate gangs operating under her banner. So she must have something going for her. Sybil's bile is pretty sparse. There isn't a lot of meat here, just the note that she came up under Lady Paula Trevelyan, the pirate queen of the Tortuga Dominions. Yeah. Bandit Kingdom, basically. Yeah, okay, makes sense. I guess that's impressive, having a personal connection to Lady Death and all, who is Paula Trevelyan, who's the Tortuga Dominion's leader, I guess. Reputation for bravado and cruelty inspires devotion in her followers as much as it does fear in her enemies. Fair enough. Lady Death, really? I swear, man, these pirate names are killing me. Are mech warrior call signs really any better, Yang? Keep going, Darius. What else have you found? Or what do you expect, Yang? They're pirates, not poets. The only real job requirement is a willingness to kill for money. I like the are mech warrior call signs really any better, Yang? Let me think about that one boss, Moose. No, I guess they're not. Hey, go fuck yourself. Very clever, wise ass. Now knock it off. Darius, is there anything else worth mentioning in that file? Or can we get back to talking about the mission? Well, it looks like Trevelyan and Sybil had a falling out. That's not terribly surprising, given the Pirate Queen's track record. Sybil managed to survive somehow, good on her. And she's been living on Axelis ever since. Rest of the port's just a rap sheet. Apparently our Bandit Queen has racked up an astonishing number of kills over the years, mostly against merchants and freighter crews, but kills all the same. She likes to get her hands dirty, and she knows her way around a BattleMech. That's all I've got. So the pirates have vehicles and turrets, maybe a few BattleMechs. Got it, keep going. Entire structure surrounded by radar-guided anti-aircraft guns. Your first task will be to take down the radar towers so that Sumir can approach the derelict. Sumir is not the technician, but... oh, that's our pilot, never mind. After you've secured the crash site, she'll dock with the Argo and drop off the engineering team. I forgot that was Meyer. I always think of her as Meyer. And then they'll miraculously get a 200-year-old wreck flying again. Lady Centrella has bet a massive stack of sea bills that they will. For what it's worth, I believe that her chief engineer can pull this off. I'd never heard of her before Lady Centrella mentioned her, but I did some digging after our meeting. She was telling the truth. The dock has quite a reputation. Supposed to be some kind of frontier engineering wonderkind and a genius at bringing dead ships back to life. I guess we'll find out, won't we? For better or for worse, yes we will. I'll leave you to it, Moose. Good hunting on the moon's surface. I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. Alright, let's do this. I see very little reason to change anything at this point. It's not like we have any new mechs or mech warriors, so just, you know, roll with what we got. It seems to be doing the job. No need to fix what isn't broken, as they say. I butchered that cliche, but you get the idea. Okay, so we gotta destroy the radar tower, go to the crash site, and then defend it. Okay, the mission little clip there is self-appointed Bandit Queen has taken possession of the Argo, derelict dropship, and relic of the Star League era. We believe that it belongs in more suitable hands, namely ours. You will drop on Axelis, shut down the pirates' anti-aircraft capabilities, and hold out while our engineers will bring the Argo back to life. It seems straightforward enough, but be careful, Moose. We don't know for sure what you're going to find on that moon, and we've had enough surprises already. Fair enough. Wonder if we're doing this Titanfall style, or I guess we dropped down elsewhere, and now we're walking up to it. Welcome to Axelis, Commander. It's every bit as charming as you'd expect a pirate-occupied moon to be. Find Grim Symbol's radar stations just ahead. This looks pretty cool. I think this is the radar. Yeah, that's the radar tower. Defenses appear to be limited to turrets and ground vehicles for the time being, at least. We know that Grim Symbol has at least one lance of BattleMechs, so be ready for anything. Be careful of the pirates' turrets as you make your way into the base. They pack a nasty punch, and they can also sensor lock your mechs. Aim for the turret generators. That'll be the fastest way to neutralize the threat. After the pirates' radar stations are knocked down, or are down, you'll be clear to proceed to the Argo. Good hunting, Commander. Knock out the radar cover, crush any resistance, and secure that derelict. Sounds good to me. Hey, Behemoth, why don't you head in first? I would like to do this maybe at an angle to limit... Damn, there's two generators. Okay, so we really have to do both. What if I do Behemoth and Moose on one side, or maybe Behemoth and Glitch on one side? Or sorry, other way around. I'm suggesting that Moose and Medusa are the two weaker of our people, of course. So if I send... I actually meant for him to go the other way. I meant to have Medusa go with Behemoth, and then Glitch and myself would go the other way. Because I think I've got more firepower than Medusa does. Not by a lot, though, because the PPC kind of covers a lot of that. Have an angle on anything? Not really. Not our turn, anyway.
Roger.
Let's do this nice and slow. We gotta have a mix of speed and we gotta go... Excuse me. It's not as simple as just going fast, because the second we start taking fire from the turrets, we want to go fast. But we're not there yet. We want to go slow right up until we don't have a choice, basically. No one else is seeing... Oh.
Wake up, you idiots! We've got company!
But they're driving giant BattleMechs. We can't fight against...
I don't know how well you guys could hear that.
Good. Get out there and fight!
That was, a guy said, "Oh, they're too strong for us, we're not gonna do anything," and she shot him.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, am I gonna have a direct line on anything? I think this is an LRM shot, which is not really what I'm looking for here. Maybe, though. Well, certainly not against the turret. If I could get one on the turret generator, I'd be, you know, that's a different story. You need to do bulwark. Or brace, rather.
Roger.
Yeah, this isn't really what I'm going for here. I really want to get in on those generators. I think we're basically just gonna have to rush. We can take some shots on the way in, but I don't think there's any reason to expect this to accomplish anything. Wow. Wow! You missed, like, really bad. Like, unforgivably bad. Like, first time in a BattleMech bad. That thing went off into space like you were trying to launch something out into the orbit. It was like NASA using a new method to get stuff into space. Alright, what do we got? Okay, we get shot. Whatever. See if I care. The one thing about this is we do want to be a little bit careful, because this... Basically, any hits we take here maybe don't matter now, but long term, when we're later in the fight, we've been here for a while, it can start to add up, so we want to be smart about not taking hits when possible. Even if they seem like they don't matter right now. Alright, what do you got for me? Alright, so you can take a shot from there. That's really big. I really want to take out that turret generator. I don't care about the radar towers at the moment.
Engaging target.
Please destroy. Nope, but that was a good amount of damage. Probably to give me one more turn and we can take it out. I was wondering why...
What can I do
The
for you?
turn is like super weird, to be honest with you. Alright, you should be able to, if you hit this, that's a kill. Because you got a PPC, PPC did 50 last time, so...
Firing on target.
Well, you managed to miss. Congratulations, you're incompetent. Alright, we want to get in there and shoot the vehicles, because those aren't going to be dependent on the generators going down.
Ready for orders.
But we also want to keep advancing.
Heading out.
This might put us closer than we'd like to be, because we're kind of long range, but we need to get in there. Just light them up. Do what you gotta do. More demon missiles that kind of don't seem to really know what they're doing with physics, but we are on a moon, so you know. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. I think we sprint. At the moment, we just want to get in there. None of the shots we were going to get out of that were going to be ones that we really wanted to take, so... The thing is, the radar tower is not really hurting us. So there's not really a whole lot of reason to blow it up right away. It kind of makes more sense just to deal with it once we've dealt with all the actual threats, because we're going to kill them anyway. So you might as well kill them first, right? As long as nothing's being spawned, and I don't think anything is. What do you got? Missiles? Oh, you have a couple. You have, like, that looked like a heavy laser. Heavy laser and short-range missiles. That's surprising. Alright, so one of the turret generators is going to go down, but I'm assuming the other one will pick up the slack. It's not like half of them are tied to the other one. Alright, yeah. Keep tickling me all you like. Light lasers are never going to scare me.
Orders.
Unless there's like a dude that has like 50 of them. That'd scare me a bit.
Acknowledged.
Goes in for a melee hit, you get the melee hit, and on top, that blew it up, right?
What's next?
Yeah, okay, good. I was gonna be real mad. Alright, so one of the turrets got taken out, okay. So it's like 1 and 1. Alright, that's a little weird, but, you know, whatever. Alright, we need glitch to get in there.
Good to go.
Disregard, no we don't.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Wow. Wow, you fucked it. You had one job. That's some XCOM shit right there, my friend. Alright, move on up. I think on this one you take the shot in the back if you have to. It's not really a big deal. Especially because we're gonna unload. This has to kill it, right? You serious right now? Okay, good. I'm just gonna... oh fuck. So my phone's screen is not cracked. I just knocked my phone off, but the protective cover is 100% fucked. Wow, I've never had a cracked anything on my phone before. That thing cracked the cover, like, instantly. So I don't know if I put it on wrong or what, but man, that messed it up real good. Guess I'm ordering a new one off Amazon momentarily.
Acknowledged.
I'm gonna pop that off right now while we're watching these animations. That's hilarious. I'm really careful with my phones. I drop them sometimes, but I've never, ever had a break. I've scratched one screen very mildly, one time. And that was it. Yeah, screen cover did its job. I just don't have one now. So that's, wow, it's pretty fucked. I might take a picture of that and throw it up on Twitter, but let that be a lesson. Don't knock your phone off the table like an idiot while you're playing games.
Warning. Armor low.
I'll have to... No, I might go without a cover. I didn't really like the cover. I really would maybe prefer to just have like a case or something, but I don't know. I think this just gets me shots on the towers, which I don't super care about. But we're not just not gonna shoot.
Affirmative.
Yeah, take the shot. I did hear it say armor low or something, and that kind of scares me. Forget who that was. Probably the blackjack, right?
Damage minimal.
Yeah, it was the blackjack. Everyone else is pretty much fine.
I hear ya.
Can I get a straight shot on those guys? Doesn't look like it. Okay. We'll probably take out one of the laser towers, or the radar towers here, and, you know, get on with it.
Uh-huh.
Good hit. Should be destruction. Yep, there it goes. Now... step on the tank. Surefire way to get a kill.
Engaging physical attack.
I think we're gonna have Behemoth do the same.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Good to go.
We're getting some achievements here in the background. Not gonna work, huh?
Moving out.
Alright, line up the shot, get in there, take him out. Defenses go first, that's the important thing.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
Oh, there's another. Oh, you're gonna have a lot of trouble catching anyone going around that way, bud. I think this guy is like, I'm helping, and he's like trying to get around the other... Oh no, he's taking shots. I thought that was a guy who didn't want to die, and he was like, yeah, look, I'm fighting, I'm helping you guys, but I'm like kind of not. I'm gonna try to avoid it for the most part. You do not want any of this, my friend. You have angered me. This was a mistake. 75%, not really good enough, but... God, you guys just suck. No, we overheated to boot. Fantastic, alright. Did this not get destroyed? It looked like it got destroyed.
Engaging target.
We are really good at missing.
Waiting on you, Commander.
You know what? I don't want to get hit by this thing again. I'm a little worried we're taking a bit too much damage here. This PPC is gonna cause us some issues.
Here we go.
This isn't gonna kill him, I don't think, but... Oh, it did. Okay. I was just trying to avoid another overheat. Alright. Oh, we already destroyed this. Oh, we're fine on heat. I was trying to look and see how the heat was, but this guy doesn't have a... Behemoth doesn't have a PPC, so...
Knocked out half our damned radar cover. You'd better get those LRMs online now, or you can learn what a belly full of laser fire feels like.
His belly full of laser fire doesn't sound that spooky to me. Maybe I'm crazy, but like lasers, I don't know, man. Yeah, we're fine. Get those heat sinks to work.
Location confirmed.
Kind of want to know where that second, I guess third turret generator went, but
Brought it down, Commander.
that's done it. The AA guns are down. Get to the crash site. Okay, I don't know why we're zooming in on it, but that's funny. Alright. We're still in combat, though, so... I don't know if there's a generator we can do anything about here is the thing. I want to conserve ammo a little bit. Oh, hey. Lasers did something for once. Sweet.
Target destroyed.
Now we're out of combat.
Moving to position. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Coordinates received.
Skyrim'd up that hill. It's not really Skyrim. I used to do that in Lineage 2 way back in the day.
I hear ya.
I love doing that. I love games that kind of let you just like, yeah, there's a mountain there. There's no enemies up there. You know, you want to run that way, then that's your business.
On my way.
We're not going to stop you. I think that's a lot more interesting from a game, like, not game development, but, or design. It's just like, that's more interesting than invisible walls. Excuse me. We're just gonna brace and let people catch up. We got too many people way behind the team here.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Copy that.
Alright. 3 are in there. I'm gonna
Aye, aye.
give it... Really? Are you kidding me right now?
Stabilizing.
Alright.
Engaging coolant system.
I think it's fine to have one person... Oh, they all have to get in here anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
You betcha.
On my way.
Facing wasn't correct there, but it makes very little difference.
Coordinates received. Got it.
Think they come from over here? Crash site is secure. Sumar, you've got clear approach path to the derelict. 2 steps ahead of you, XO. Watch yourself, Commander. I'm coming in hot. That didn't seem like it was hot to me. And you were nowhere near me, so I don't know why I would need to watch myself in this scenario, but okay. Package is delivered, XO. I'm taking the Leopard to a safe distance before the pirates can get their guns running again. Roger that, Meyer. Dr. Murad, your team is clear to enter the derelict. I hear you, Mr. Olivier. We're making our way inside now. I like her thumbnail looks really nice.
Ship of pirates.
With pleasure, Dr. Murad.
I think we just need a brace.
Sound smart. Cooling.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Alright, there we go.
Holding here.
Coming in from here, that looked like a Jenner, because it revealed itself for a second. You still moving there, bud, or what's going on? Something's oh, they're moving up. Alright. So, this looks like good cover. I want to move you probably back here.
The pirates have Alpha Squad pinned down in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo Squad is holding the door to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Sergeant? Talk to me.
No, they're fighting. Alright, I saw Jenner. What else you got? Yeah, I saw it again. What the hell? How is it unknown? Locust, no threat. Okay. Irritation, that's about it. Oh, it's hitting the blackjack. I'm not really thrilled about that, but it doesn't matter that much. You're not really the one that I want taking that shot, to be honest.
Orders.
Yeah. What if you moved, like... No, that's not gonna do it. That'll do it. There we go.
Uh-huh.
That's like the one spot we can move where it works out. And yes, you are going to fire that PPC given the opportunity. Even at a 50% chance to hit. Why do the missiles always hit and the PPC never does? Very annoying. Yeah, whatever. The tanks are irrelevant, my dude. Those are not going to help you. Alright. This is a positioning turn, mostly. I don't think... We'll see if we have a good shot. If with the autocannons we might have a decent shot here. I don't really have a desire to move up. Alright, we don't have a shot. I think we want to kind of hang back and let them come to us, especially with the blackjack here. Let's be smart. Give him one more move, we'll bring out the behemoth, our primary weapon, since PPCs don't hit, only autocannons do.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's get in on their flank here. I'd prefer... You know what? Mid-range is fine. Get in there.
Copy that.
Nice little zigzag pattern. You are going to go for the Jenner, hands down on that one. Really? Why is your chance to hit so terrible?
Target acquired.
We're just too close?
Dr. Murad, what's happening in there? Come in, Doctor.
A little busy. The pirates are dead. But so are half of my engineers. It's an unholy mess in here. Bodies everywhere.
Can you get the ship flying again? I need an update.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? You do your job, I'll do mine.
We can hold out indefinitely, I think. It's not like they're holding back here. Not that that's on the table. I can't take the shot. Alright. I thought that was a shot. It seemed like it was letting me. I guess my own unit's in the way, that's the reason. There goes the Jenner. I like the look of this thing. It's not humanoid, and I like that, because most of the mechs are humanoid, and that seems honestly kind of boring. Like, the Locust even looks cool. It looks like a drone from a Metal Gear game, to be honest. Really, you're not targetable. Well, I think we want to get some fireworks going here. It's not great chances to hit, but good enough to do some good damage, clearly. Good kill. That thing looks spooky. Alright, they get to move. Tank, not a big deal. We get one more, and then I think they get one more move, and then we get the last one. Alright. Oh no, it'll just be one more. You got line on anything? No, you do not. Alright, what can you get in on? I think we get in here.
Moving to position.
I want to take the hits on this thing instead of the blackjack. And this should line up a PPC shot, which we need to start laying those on.
Got it.
Oh, it's just a commando. I thought that was a spookier, bigger mech. I thought that was Grim Sibyl's mech. Clearly not. Alright, so there's nothing in the field right now that really scares us at all. Just mildly irritates us, if anything.
Light damage.
Yeah. Alright, Behemoth. I think you want to mess up that Jenner if you can. That's not great, but the tank's gonna be dead by the time it goes again. I don't like my odds. Yeah, that was pretty trash. Alright, well, they get a turn. Commando's got good initiative, but not very good anything else. That's fine. That's exactly who I want you to hit. Works for me.
What do you need?
What do you got? Yeah, just take out the tank. It got in behind us a bit. We can't let anyone do that, right? Come on. It's not allowed. Get one more. I'm assuming it'll be a tank. Nope, it's the Locust. Should have known. I forgot that thing existed. Real glad I saw what that did. Alright. So this thing's the only thing they have left that's gonna act.
Commander?
So I want to see what kind of shot... No, you should just punch this dude. Take him out.
Got it.
Yeah. You're dead. You're real dead.
That's a kill.
Alright, what do we got? They got the tank moving up. Which way? You're going to go this way? Alright, that makes that the Blackjack's target. Good miss. So let's see if we have an angle on him now. We do. We have a pretty damn good angle on him.
Weapons committed.
Light him up. Are you kidding me? Did we take damage from that?
Enemy unit destroyed.
I don't think we took damage from that, but
Orders.
just punch him. There's no reason to make this anymore. Oh, whoops. Whatever. That was supposed to be a punch. You think you're gonna steal my ship, you miserable little scrub? Nobody steals from Grib Sybil. I'm gonna carve you like a roasted pig. Good luck with that. That's a big mech. Yeah, but it's in terrible condition. Concentrate your fire, you should be able to take it. Okay. Really wish I'd killed this thing first, but... What are you doing, dude? He's gonna be like swatting a fly. I'm just annoyed that I have to waste another turn on it. I thought move was the first thing selected, because that's almost always the first thing selected. Can you just punch this guy? No. We already have a shot. Oh, hell yeah. Coin toss. Yay, you hit it for once. Nice work. You didn't kill it, but, I mean... Apparently locusts are indestructible, so I can't blame you, I guess. Really? Yeah, that's cool with me. Keep firing those shots.
Ready for orders.
Just do it.
Roger that.
I just want this thing dead. I'm sick of it.
Hostile removed. Waiting.
I kind of like where this guy is, but I want to get out of the rough terrain, I guess.
Affirmative.
There's no reason to reserve, I don't think.
Stabilizing.
Not in this case.
Coolant system.
Standing by.
I think that's as good of a spot as we're gonna get for now.
Copy that.
Just hang back for a minute. Let them come to us. We got 2 mechs remaining. One's a Shadowhawk. Alright, alright.
Commander?
Wanna do that?
Roger that. Enemy down.
You wanna take pot shots at us? Come on. Go for it, my friend. Do your worst.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
There we go. Just reposition so we don't get shot in the back. You know, basic standard stuff here. Nothing fancy. Oh, I forgot to brace. Alright. He is coming up that way, so you should jump to like right there.
Copy that.
Good to go.
We're totally okay taking hits on the Shadowhawk, honestly. As long as we don't get headshotted like that last shot we had against the other guy did. Alright.
Waiting for
I
orders.
think the blackjack mostly we just want to leave behind a little. Be smart. Don't make stupid decisions. We've pretty much beaten this ooh, hello. You're a quick draw. I know that mech. That mech is hideous. This thing is like, it has little wings on its hat. It looks very dumb in my opinion.
Engaging target.
Eh. Whatever.
No damage detected.
Go ahead, move on up. Really? You're gonna shoot the blackjack? Rude. Didn't do a whole lot, but...
Warning. Armor low.
Alright, now we get to light him up.
Commander.
You kidding me? You don't have a shot from anywhere?
Confirm.
Get over there. We're gonna be heating up quite a bit here, but guess what? We got work to do. It'll overheat us, but I don't think we care.
Yes, Commander.
Precision strike. Center torso. Fire with everything. That didn't look like center torso to me. That did. That definitely looked like it. Oh, yes. Okay.
Mech
Get your lance to the Argo, Commander. I'm just about done. Sweet. We're not going back on the Leopard. We're going back on the Argo.
on my way.
You're going to cool down.
Hunkering down. Move into position.
Got it. Right, Commander.
There's 3. We just need our last buddy to get in there.
Orders.
And there we are.
Heading out.
We are out. It's done. I can't believe it. It really worked. The engines are online and I have thrust control. Go now, celebrate later. Good statement. Or good idea. Roger that. Hang on, Commander. For the first time in 2 centuries, this beast is gonna fly.
Mission successful.
Mission successful. And I'm really excited to see the salvage because I'm pretty sure we headshotted both the largest mech and the second largest mech. Alright, we got a whole ton of money. Injuries are fine, we don't really care. Mech, the Panther's a little damaged, that's fine. It's a shame. Only partials. Yeah, it's That's a shame. There's a lot of stuff here, but this just means we're going to get a ton of ammo that we don't want. Alright, so we can actually just straight up take another Shadowhawk, but we miss out on the quick draw. I think we want to take another, because it's almost as big. Yeah, we're just getting another Shadowhawk, just snap your fingers, just like that. And we got the Jenner and Commando pieces, so now I have 2 out of 3 Jenner pieces. AC5s, that's good, I'll take those. LRM, M-Laser, SRMs, the rest doesn't matter that much. That was really good salvage. We straight up just got a large mech for free, basically. We have to outfit it and stuff, but pretty sweet just to get a random Shadowhawk. To be honest, I cannot complain. We get a nice little cutscene. You can see the Leopard there, the second blue flare. That's our ship, which is much smaller, as you can now see. Hey! Princess Lady looks like a badass, and also they're not dead. Hey, what a surprise. Not really. No story spends all that time introducing a character. It's like, oh, now they're dead. Bye. Not all of them anyway. They did kill the captain, dude. You've done excellent work, Commander Jensen, and you've earned yourself an opportunity to do more. Meet your real client. I don't believe that she needs an introduction. No, she does not. Hey, former boss lady. Happy to see you again, Moose, or should I say Commander? You've done well for yourself. The old man would be pleased. Must come as a shock to you seeing us here at Alloway, seeing us at all. I apologize for that, but I had to be sure that you were the mech warrior that I remembered before I reached out to you. And now, with the Argo on its way to Lyraton for repairs, or Lyraton, I know. You are everything I remember and more. None of that matters, Lady Arano. I'm just happy to see you alive. Show respect. You'll get the money later. It's worth it for the money. Yes, but how? Forgive me, Lady Arano, but you're supposed to be dead. Lord Madeira, too. The news feeds ran footage of your dropship getting blown out of the sky on a loop for months. That wasn't her dropship. The broadcasts of her death were Directorate propaganda, well-crafted lies to keep the masses in line. The thing is, I was there, and I'm pretty sure it showed that dropship expanding. Not expanding, exploding, which is technically also expanding in a very chaotic, uncontrolled fashion. Anyway, point is, I saw it blow up, so I don't know where... This feels like a minor plot hole to me. And with that, Kamiya, I leave you to your reunion. I'll leave you to your reunion. Best of luck with the negotiations, and keep me apprised of whatever decisions you come to. And she turns off her screen. Lady Centrella was right about the propaganda, Moose. My uncle's directorate is run on lies, though in this case, they very nearly became true. The directorate's assassins pursued us into the frontier. In the months following the coup, we had more than our share of close calls. Eventually, they gave up looking for us, and we've been living in exile ever since. Where have the two of you been hiding for the past 3 years? As far from directorate space as we could get without leaving the frontier. A miserable little ball of rock called Zathras. It was a nasty, brutish planet full of internecine strife. That word gives me trouble. I kind of know what it means, but not really. And bloody turmoil. There were power struggles and mad nobles, plagues and zealots and holy wars. In 3 years? So you're saying it was a typical frontier world. more or less. Living in Coromadir, I heard stories about the problems that many frontier systems face, but I was detached. I never saw how rough life outside the Urigan coalition could get. My uncle's coup changed everything, Moose, including me. You had Centrella send us after the Argo. I'd like to know why. In part, as a test of your abilities to make sure that your performance on Coromadir wasn't a fluke. Our experience in the coup has taught us to be careful, Commander Jensen. We couldn't just reach out to you on faith. Understood. But the Argo herself is important as well. She isn't just a ship, she's a symbol of our reclamation and rebirth, and the return of better days. You'll see for yourself soon enough. She was a majestic vessel once, a true product of the Star League. Under Dr. Murad's care, she will be again. Okay, you made it off Coromadir, and you found me. Let's talk about why. I imagine you've already guessed. I intend to seek justice for my uncle's crimes. I intend to take my throne back, but I can't do it without you. Oh, you tell that to all the armies. We have resources, an army drawn from all across the frontier. Perhaps most importantly, we have the patronage of Lady Centrella, and the tacit support of her government. That means money. A great deal of money. As it happens, I like money. A lot. But I assume that Centrella isn't doing this out of the goodness of her heart. I didn't realize that the Urigan coalition was on such good terms with the magistracy. I like the last one here. It wasn't, not really, but they decided to see the directorate dealt with, and it isn't in their interest to do it themselves. They'd prefer to keep their own hands clean. In light of this, Camilla's clone to the throne is an asset worth paying for. The Rimward Periphery is a powder keg, Moose. Tensions between the Taurian Concordat and the Federated Suns are high, and my uncle's military posturing could be viewed as a provocation by either side. Open conflict between superpowers were to erupt, it'd be difficult for anyone to remain neutral. The magistracy wants to avoid getting dragged into a major war. Understandable. And your House Centrala's best hope for a clean solution. They fill your war chest, you remove the directorate from the board, and the magistracy lets tensions between the Federated Sons and the Taurians simmer down on their own. Am I reading the situation correctly, Lady Orono? Correctly enough, but understand that this isn't just about effusing a dangerous situation. For me, taking on the directorate is personal. My uncle betrayed me, the founding council has been reduced to a handful of powerless figureheads, our very identity has been cut away and discarded. House Espinosa is long overdue for a reckoning, and with your help, I will bring them one. Join with me, Moose, and we will not fail. So, are we doing it for business? Are we really doing it for business, or are we being cool dudes? I think we're going to be friendly, because she's, you know, she seems like a decent person. I don't buy into the fact that we're just loyal to her for no reason. But I do think that we see her as like a just ruler. And we're going to say this because we see her as the correct choice for a ruling group. You've already sold me on this, Camilla. I pledge myself to end my company to your cause. I was hoping you'd say that. Of course, I cannot wage war. You cannot wage war on my behalf while your travel restrictions remain in place, and so I shall break them. Now that you have pledged yourselves to me, I will buy your company's debts, all of them. You'll be free to travel and seek clients as you please, so long as you come to me when I call for you. On the day that I reclaim my throne, your obligations to me will be forgiven, your debt wiped clean. Hell yeah. Of course, you'll also be paid for every battle you fight at our behest, at a rate that will feel quite generous given the clientele you're accustomed to. Thanks to House Centrella, we have money to burn. Okay, so I get a bonus option here, but we got money to burn. I like the sound of that. I'll justify your faith in me, Lady Orono. Together, we'll make Mastiff Montgomery proud. It's been a long time since we've been able to stretch our wings. It'll feel good to get out of our little corner of the frontier again. And then Origin betrayed. I took down the scum that betrayed my family, Camilla. It seems only right that I help you do the same. Hell yeah. Don't forget, we're nobles too. You should put us on your ruling council. Make us important again. Thank you, Moose. I feel that Raju Montgomery is smiling down on us, even now. I'll take my leave of you now. I have an army to rally and preparations to make, but it won't be long before I contact you again, and when I do, I'll need you ready. Prepare yourself and your company, Moose. Our war is about to begin. Sounds good. Lady Orono just bought up all of our debt, Commander. That means no more banks restricting our jump ship access. Travel to more systems now, but we should still steer clear of the major states. We don't want it to look like we're going to cut and run. Good news, Commander. Once Doc Maraud and her crew got that wrecked ship safely away, they found most of a Centurion in its cargo hold. Hell yeah. Not equipped for combat yet, but with a little love and attention, I think I could return it to service, swing by the mech bay, and order it refit. We'll check it out. And then it's just details about it. We're in really good... Send that to storage. I can't. There you go, send that to storage. Okay, click like 4 times, so it kind of didn't work. And then I got another one. I got the Shadowhawk too, so... I think we just scrap the spider. I don't really care about a spider. I'm out of action for 19 days, but that is going to do it for this extremely long episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you'll join us for the next one as well. If you did, you can check me out at twitch.tv/electronicmoose. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. PST, 9 to 11 p.m. EST. Feel free to come by and check out a stream. If not, thanks for watching here on YouTube, and I will see you next time. Take care.